Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Rizzo and Stanton ready to slug it out on the show. Next. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
D. Gordon makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Afternoon for Miami, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And you know what, guys? I think this is what you call an early statement right there. This is the first pitch of the game, and he doesn't just go after it. He lashes at this thing. He's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double. Hello.
In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. And he let the pressure of a big situation get to him, whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Lester sets. First pitch on its way. Giancarlo Stanton started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. One thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about one of the most athletic shortstops in all of the game, Addison Russell comes to mind. He's got a great throwing arm and possesses awesome range. Can go either direction, and besides that, he carries with him some very soft hands. Just a joy to watch.
Justin Bour is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Wow, if that throw's on target, that might be the 3rd out of the inning, but I think he surprised him a little bit behind the plate because he rushes his ball down to third and the throw's too high.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And that misses. 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins leave 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Tom Kohler, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Eric, any thoughts?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
First offering on its way. Ben Zobrist is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Christian Yelich in this one. Very athletic, a wiry type of guy that gets very good jumps, has a good arm as well. We'll see if he makes an impact defensively in this one.
Anthony Rizzo gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Well, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Martin Prado will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Out in front of it, strike 1. Tap foul at home plate. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Just foul. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Prado is retired, and there's one away.
Batting 6,
Striding into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. JT Realmuto is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Lester's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Chris Bryant strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Chris Bryant.
Into the windup and the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Squared that one up just a little late. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
And on 0-2, I think you're better off trying to bounce that thing rather than leave it up. Even though that's high, it's a dangerous spot to miss.
Hot shot towards the hole. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And so pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Good start to the inning here as back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well onto deep left center field. And he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero.
Miguel Montero.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. That previous home run believed to be in the neighborhood of 430 feet. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away.
Sean Lester.
Stepping in, John Lester, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, not really all that tough a play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end, and this will be scored as an error.
Here's Addison Russell as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Stanton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Adeiny Echeverria is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit toward right. Hayward is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9th, pitcher Tom Kohler.
Tom Kohler stands in. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. D. Gordon will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Line softly toward the hole. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cubs 3 and the Marlins nothing. And there is Dexter Fowler. As promised, he'll start things out here in the home third. Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Shot toward right center. Yelich is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
Anthony Rizzo is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
And he gets him to lift one. Under it, Hechavarria for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman
Chris Bryant strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
now batting, right fielder Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Justin Bour is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Lester gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Jason Hayward is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Bohr over to his left, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Gordon is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Stanton on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they lead it. Martin Prado heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Lester into his motion. Here's the 0-2. On the ground near home. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. JT Realmuto stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. John Lester comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And that's in there for strike 1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Scorched to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, The shortstop,
Addison Russell will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Down and away, ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Grounded back up the middle. Echeverria to his left. He's there. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Well, I think if we were playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly. But you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag. And that's going to go down as an E6.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. We all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Hit hard to short. Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also one. Adeiny Echeverria will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. He keeps throwing the way he is. He can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Chris Johnson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Johnson.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. D. Gordon stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Christian Yelich will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 3-0. Mike Dunn will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th. Bryant will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
And that misses inside 1-0. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason.
So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit softly to third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Left fielder,
Kyle Schwarber will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. In there, strike 1.
1 strike.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. 3 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
A good job there making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Jorge Soler will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Soler.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
He might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Set to deliver the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Jorge Soler will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Drilled to first. Rizzo is there. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman
Justin Bohr will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Martin Prado come in now with 2 away. And to this point, at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Bryant in foul ground, and this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. John Lester will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
2-0 count, and the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, I think 2-0, and you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around first, heading for second now. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay throw, and he is in there.
now batting.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right there for strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Oof, that high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
Brad Hand will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Dexter Fowler stands in as he looks at ball one here. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Nobody out, runner on first. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The second baseman,
Ben
number
Zobrist
18,
steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit in the air to right field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
The 0-1 pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lifted in the air out to left. Ozuna on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs are on top. Marcell Ozuna will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Lester has his target. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant is up with it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Chris Bryant digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Third baseman, Chris.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
On the ground up the middle, fielded by Echeverria, and taken in out there for the first out.
The right fielder, number 22.
Jason Hayward digs in now after lining out in his last try. First pitch of the at-bat. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. 1 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Kyle Schwarber ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Realmuto. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Ichiro Suzuki is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And he'll begin this ninth inning with a double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lifted the other way to left center. Oh, and he misses it. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So an unfortunate turn of events for him here as he's going to be forced to leave the game due to injury. And hopefully it's nothing that keeps him out of commission for too long. Javier Baez is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing left.
Christian Yelich comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Hard hit to first. Rizzo is there. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. So coming to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with one man gone.
Up next for the
Justin Bour will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Definitely an acceptable trade-off from a defensive point of view. You do let him get one run closer. But now with 2 away, all you need is one more out to finish this thing off.
Martin Prado now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hit back up the middle. Russell has it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, John Lester. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts. He definitely